if I feel resentment kind of coming to the surface around a certain situation where I feel like maybe a boundary of mine was crossed, I take a step back and I ask myself this one really important question, because it keeps me out of victim mode and feeling like things are happening to me. And it keeps me in a mode of like, oh, no, that didn't happen to me. I allowed that to happen to me. Because then we keep, we hang on to our power and we see situations as like, oh, this is what I could have done differently in this situation. And so that question is, did I abandon myself in this situation? So I'm going to give you an example. I met this woman recently, and I feel like when you don't know someone very well, you're kind of, just kind of like rolling with things, right? Because you don't know this person. And she made a couple comments that were a little cutting. And I just was like trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, maybe she just has like a brash personality, But then like another one came and another one came. And as I was thinking back to this situation, I realized that in those moments where I could have said something or pointed it out or, done something to kind of hold that boundary of like, hey, it's not cool to talk to me like that, Instead of doing that, I left my own frame and I jumped into her frame. And I thought, oh, well, it seems like she's been going through a hard time from what I've heard, or like maybe she just has a brash personality and I don't want to be too sensitive. I abandoned myself instead of being like, hey, that didn't feel great. Okay, she did it once. Next time she does it, I'm going to say something. But instead of doing that, I made excuses for her and I left myself kind of out in the cold. So I don't know if that makes sense. But basically, usually when I'm mad about a boundary being crossed, I can pinpoint it back to somewhere where I didn't stand up for myself or I didn't hold a boundary myself. So then I can always be like, okay, this is on me. This is an area I need to grow in so that this doesn't happen the next time. And it's also not about beating yourself up. It's progress, not perfection. Oh, okay. In this situation, I learned that I, abandoned myself here. And next time, if this comes up again, I'm not going to do that. I'm Kirby. I'm a recovering people pleaser. I have strong, healthy boundaries. I learned them the hard way. If that's something that you struggle with, like and follow for more. And I hope that helped. Take care.